This is really the first day. Like, I bought this bike, it's been a couple weeks already, and it's been raining a lot, cold, it's got below freezing here, which doesn't happen too often in Texas, in Austin anyway. And it's been pretty cold, so right now it's like 50 degrees maybe at most, so it's not like it's warm by any means, but it's not bad. And what are you beeping at me? Oh, I'm beeping at that guy sitting at the green light. But today was the first day really that was nice enough, even though it's really cloudy. Used to a lot of sunny days down here in Austin, so this past couple weeks it's been rainy and cloudy and shitty. But it beats some of the weather they're having up north. So this is like one of the better days probably right now, and that they're gonna see until June in Ohio. It feels like this. Alright, I think this is Palmer, not Palmer. So when I bought my bike, some people had recommended that I check out this YouTube channel, Baker X Derek, and I have to say that dude's pretty entertaining. Lives in California. He drives it's a 636. Calls it a sex through sex or something. But that dude's funny. Not great. Merging. And in California, you could like split lanes in traffic. It's like completely legal. And that just seems so crazy to me. It looks like some Ghost Rider videos. I don't know if you've ever seen any old Ghost Rider videos. That dude was from Sweden, and he'd do like insane runs, like weaving in between cars. I'm not sure if I passed where I wanted to go, and everyone's driving like 10 miles over the speed limit. But this camera that I'm using is by Swift, I think the company's called, and it's a Ghost S camera. If you look down there, you can see the little thing on the handlebars, so I can see if it's recording. And this place has changed so much, I do not recognize my surroundings. I think I've already passed the turn that I needed to turn to go to Regatta. I think. I don't know. Let me turn left here. No, here's Regatta. Alright, so this is the apartment complex that I first lived in. I haven't been down here since 2007. That's when I moved out. Because I had to find a place to live. So how I got down here is I was working for my uncle. I don't know if I've told you guys the story yet before, but I worked for my uncle for like 10 years in like a technology company, and times got tough, and here's the beginning of Regatta, he had to cut everyone's pay, so my pay got cut by like, I think it was like 40%, and I was already living, there's Apple, some Apple place, but I was already living like beyond my means. Like my house payment, car payment, all this stuff, like the amount of money I was taking in was going like straight back out. I was living month to month. You know, I had nice things, I had a house and living comfortably, but a 40% pay cut, I was like within a month or two I would be having to sell everything I own. So it's not red, right? So I just put like my resume on Monster and Hot Jobs, those things, and I got a call from a company down here in Texas, and went through a couple interviews, and I was familiar with the company. They're a big company, and I really had no expectations of moving down here. Like, but I was just entertaining the interview process because it was one of my first calls that I got as far as like doing an interview. So I wanted to go through with it just to see how I did. And it was like 5 or 6 phone calls. They never flew me down here or anything. Here's like the leasing center. I lived on the next one. So I just went through the process and just see what kind of questions they asked and how I did. And after all the like technical interviews and HR interviews and stuff, they like, all right, we'd like to send you an offer, and they send me an offer, and it was probably, I'm trying to think what the original offer. It was like $20,000 more than I was making before I got the 40% pay cut. So it was like over double what I was currently being paid. And I'm like, damn! So that's where I lived. 12345 Rock Creek. 12345. That was the easiest address to remember ever. And they had a like a shuttle. You could pick up a shuttle from here and they'd take you downtown. So you can go downtown drinking, get wasted, and then the shuttle drives you home. This is like a party community. Alright, so now you saw where I used to live. So anyway, yeah, offered double what I was currently making, and I didn't even counter offer. Like, I learned that like even the offers that they're making was like the lowball offers, and people had negotiated and gone back and forth with offer, counter offer, and got, you know, like a lot more than what they had originally offered. But me, I was just like, yep, okay, when do you want me to come? So I accepted the offer, and they said they were even going to pay for like moving expenses, and plus there's like a $10,000 signing bonus. Ooh, and I thought that the $10,000 that they gave me, they just sent me a check. So I was already, you know, having some hard financial times, and they just sent me a check for like 10,000 bucks. And I thought I was gonna have to use that money to get, like, move myself down there, pay the moving company and shit. But nope, they sent a moving company to my house, packed up all my shit, drove down and unpacked it all. So it was pretty awesome. There's a bar right here I used to go to all the time, Riata Bar and Grill. They had good burgers. So yep, I moved down here. I didn't know it was sold down here. I had been down here for like a weekend. I came down with my uncle for some kind of music show that was at like the Austin Convention Center. So I got a little look at what Austin was like, and it was nice. But moved down here without knowing a soul down here, and I met my neighbor who introduced me to a bunch of people, and that's where most of my friends came from. But still, I don't have nearly as many friends down here as like I do in Nebraska or in Ohio. I'm gonna loop around. There's a lot of loops in this city. Austin has like a lot of frontage roads with U-turns. So anytime you like want to go somewhere, sometimes you gotta drive past where you want to go. Oh crap. And then, do a loop. Which I guess keeps traffic flowing. And from here, we're not too far from downtown. We'll try to avoid the highways. I don't think I'm quite ready for that level of commitment. I'm not even sure. Like some of the speed limits, like it's 65 there, but Some of the speed limits around here go up to like 80, 85 on the toll roads. I don't even know if I can get to 85 on this with my fat butt on it. Fat guy on a little bike. So we'll try to stick to surface roads. And I think this is good as far as how far out to go. We'll go down this way and then loop back around home. I'm not going to go on a super long ride today because it is a little chilly with the windage. Wind chill factor probably takes it down to the low 40s. That's a good Mexican place right there. Chuy's Tex-Mex. And there's another good restaurant around here too. It's called Bone Daddy's. It's another one of the like hot chicks and skimpy outfits type of place. Hooters really started that trend. So the Bone Daddy's, and then there's a Twin Peaks. It's another one around here, which I go to every once in a while. A lot more homeless people on the streets in Austin. I don't know why they're not really in Round Rock. I don't see them. Police probably come and scoop them up and then drop them off in Austin. There's Bone Daddy's. Rudy's Barbecue, it's another good place. All these good places to eat. So, that reminds me, I've been on a diet